Hello, Scorpio. We are here to do your reading. The series is God Will Never Desert You. So, on that note, we want to find out what God wants you to know pertaining to the fact that God will never desert you, okay? So, what do you want to say to Scorpio, please, Most High? What do you want Scorpios to know? What do you want the 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 Scorpios to know? So this is a deck. It's full of questions, really. So I guess there's some things that God want you to make yourself aware of. So let's see what comes out. One more time. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Have you ever strongly believed something and eventually had to change your view about it, Scorpio? Like strongly believed something and eventually had to change your view about it because you gained more knowledge and experience. Life taught you some things. That happens sometimes. That's why it's like never say never. Okay. Uh yes, like we are all developing humans, we're growing and learning. Okay, we don't come fully equipped. We come basically empty and we have to fill ourselves up with the right things. But in this world, there's a lot of wrong things, you know, out there, and chances of us including the wrong information or the wrong people into our lives is high. Okay, but if you will allow yourself to be free flowing like water and know that you have the right to change whenever wisdom comes upon you. You know, like if you found out one of your friends or a family member is trifling and they're trying to hurt you, then the love that you have for them, you should change it and start to see them kind of like, I wouldn't say like how they see you, but you have to match the energy to protect yourself. So if they're sending hatred to you, then block them out. Stay away from them. Don't present yourself in their space so that they can harm you. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep them at bay. Um, when it comes to our philosophical understandings of life and things like that, because there's so many religions, so many paths of life, so many people understand so many things in so many different ways. It's like, okay, I hear what all of you are saying, but then you have to ask yourself, how do you feel about the situation? Because maybe they're all wrong. Maybe you're the only one to get it right, and maybe by you finding the strength to be in your truth, you will help others to see the light. You understand? So God want you to think about, have you ever strongly believed something and eventually had to change your view about it. So let's see what comes out. But that's basically the underlying issue. There's something that you strongly believe, but it's like there's a shift coming, or there should be a shift. But there's some kind of inclination in you that's telling you something isn't right. You're seeing signs. You're feeling vibes. You're having doubts. All right, let's see. So we have, what's your favorite something? You choose, fill in the blank. It says fill in the blank with your own person, place, thing, ideology, etc. So God wants you to pay attention to what's your favorite. So it's something that you really, really love. It could be a person, place, thing, ideology, philosophy, thought process, tradition, culture. So there's something that you really, really love, and perhaps it's not the best for you. Something or someone that you really love, but they're not the best for you. And we have that energy at the bottom of the deck again. Like, have you ever strongly believed something and eventually had to change your view about it? So this is talking about something that you actually really love, or someone. And God is saying, now that you know better, or you're seeing signs that perhaps that's not the right way to feel about whatever that thing is or that person is, okay? So God is saying, when clarity comes to you, you better make sure that you jump on the right path and don't fool yourself, because you're only gonna hurt yourself. Okay. Look, behind that we got, what do you think life is about? Life is about growing. Next we had the monogamy or polygamy. What's your preference? So relate this to whatever this favorite thing is that God is talking about. If it's a relationship, it's a relationship. If it's something else, it's something else. So relate it to whatever it is that you know God is talking to you about, and sort yourself out. Because you can't lie to God. If you understand something, if you know better, you cannot convince God that you don't know any better. Okay? And it's like, when we don't know any better, then different rules apply to us in comparison to when we know better. So when we don't know any better, it's like committing a first offense. You don't know the law, so you do this thing, you get punished for it, but not in the way that you would if you had like previous, where they know for sure, like, you know better. Okay, so this is kind of like a wake-up call, or a warning, or a caution. This reading is about caution. Okay, so if you know you're doing something or being around someone or something that you know you shouldn't, then when you know better, then you need to correct it, or else you will be held liable. Okay, do the crime, do the time. All right, so thank you so much for watching, Scorpio. Until next time, bye bye.